Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another Let's Talk Airguns. We are here on a Tuesday night. Go figure, it's Tuesday night, Angie. Yes, Angie is with us. Let's bring her up. There she is. Hi, Angie.
Hey, Rick. Hey, guys. Good to be here.
Yeah, good to have you. Well, I'm doing great, frankly. Excuse me. As you guys know, I know so many people have been asking, how you doing, Rick? How you doing? And you know, I'm doing great. Last week was a rough week. I'll be honest with everybody. I spent a couple days at the range, went down Wednesday, started to work at the range. It got real hot, and I think I just wore myself out a little bit. And next thing you know, I am down for the count for Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, it kind of whooped my butt. But yesterday or Sunday was a good day. It started to recover, and yesterday was a really good day, and the weather broke here, so I don't think it got maybe just a little bit over 80 here today, when it was like, let's see, I think it was Friday or Saturday. It must have been Friday or Saturday. It was 65 in the morning, and that afternoon it hit 110, 112 on my porch. So, I mean, that's the kind of swings we're getting, which are just, and the heat, I just can't take the heat anymore. Hopefully all that's going to change and, you know, get much better. But I am doing way better, and I got to tell you guys, the knowledge that I don't have another chemo treatment coming up in the next 2.5 weeks, I think that alone is like a big freaking deal. So I'm super pumped. So I know everybody's been asking, and I know a lot of people have been praying for me. So thank you so much. Doing really well. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. They want to check my ticker, just normal course of things. So we're going to go get that done, and then blood work on Thursday. And then I think I might have a little off time without having to run to town. But everything now is just, let's see what worked. And I have great hope and expectation everything's going to be just fine. So that's where we're at. Angie, what's going on with you?
Oh, busy. Well, you know, I've been trying to get a truck, so
Yep.
That's a big process. But other than that, just shooting air guns and talking on Airgun Army. I've been enjoying that platform.
Cool. Well, we're going to talk a little bit about that tonight. One of the things I want to get to really quickly here, since you brought up Airgun Army, let's talk a little bit about Airgun platforms in general. I got an email today from a good friend of mine, and he was saying that every time he tries to log into Gateway to Airguns, he can't log in. And he sent me an email from the gatewaytoairguns.com site, not the gatewaytoairguns.org site. So I don't know if perchance that's actually, I've had other people kind of get those confused. So I thought I'd just take a moment and just pull this up. I don't even know if we have a login link on this page or not, but I just wanted to make sure people know the difference, that we do have two different websites for Gateway to Airguns. The gatewaytoairguns.com site is really kind of a, how would we put it? It's a portfolio of our work, and it's to show off our sponsors. So we have all these folks down here that help us do what we do. And this is all content. Mostly this is all Angie's content that she's building for the website. And for YouTube and for all the stuff. So the gatewaytoairguns.com is a site that you can go to if you want to skip YouTube, Facebook, and all of that social media stuff and just catch our content without any of that. You can do that. Cool beans. You don't have to log in. You can just go watch it. And of course, we encourage people to watch our stuff however they choose to. And then we have the forum, which you guys know. And given that there's no login thing, I think my buddy is trying to get to the right site and just is kind of goofing up on him. So I'll get him with our admins again, and we'll get him sorted out. I haven't had any other folks mention this as a problem, so I'm thinking it's probably user error. I don't want to pick on the guy, you know what I'm saying? But I do, but I think he could take it. I will pick on him a little bit, but you know, I got 25,000 other people that are doing it just fine. So, just a little picking on, just a little bit. But we'll get just a little bit. We'll get it sorted out either way, so that you can be working on the site the way you'd like to. But the gatewaytoairguns.org, and we're in the process of reorganizing some of these some of these directories, so they're maybe a little bit more logical, maybe a little bit easier to find stuff. We're nowhere near done, but I'm working with Dave, one of my admins, and we're just now starting to get things put into different places. So if you guys have suggestions on how we could reorganize the groups and the gates and the topics so that it's a little bit easier for you to find what you're looking for, let us know. If we need to break things up a little bit more, I personally think things should be broken down by manufacturer, not by gun type personally. So we'd have like Umarex, Crossman, Benjamin, yada, yada, yada. And then that way, if somebody's got a Crossman, they kind of know where to go a little bit easier versus brake barrels and having 400,000 posts on brake barrels kind of makes it tough. So these are some of the things we're trying to work on the GTA.org. The other platform that I'm like super excited about is over here at Airgun Army. Now, I don't know if you guys have looked at Airgun Army. Let's see if I can get to there it is. This is just a little thing I set up like a couple years ago just for giggles. And the more I use it, the more I absolutely love the doggone thing. Angie, I know you were just saying that you've been spending some time on this. What do you think?
I love it. I haven't really gone to patreon.com very much at all because
no, it's a waste of time.
Yeah, this is good enough. This is awesome.
Yeah.
And Bean Flip's on there now, and him and I have been chatting a little bit. So there's I think it's a great opportunity for air gunners to get together just about air guns. And
it's very cool. We don't have a ton of folks there, although since we've been promoting it, we have been getting like pretty regular signups. It's free to join. We do have some paid access stuff, which I want to talk about here in a moment. But it's just really simple. Here's our general topics. And if you see kind of, I don't know if you see it, but if it's bold, that means there's something new there. So that's kind of easy to let you know. And we had a questionnaire of how to expand it. And I think what I'm going to go ahead and do, sort of my thought process, is to create, these are called collections. So just the nomenclature is the Airgun Army topics here is a collection, and then these things under it are called spaces. So I want to create a collection for prominent manufacturers, and then spaces under that collection that are relevant to the products they make. So I think that would be really cool, right? So we'll start expanding that out slowly. I don't want to get too far ahead, but that way, if there's something you really are interested in, you can drill down to just that thing and kind of dial into that subject. And this stuff and that stuff that I'll create is going to be free. You don't have to pay for that. The stuff that is paid, and it is simply to help us do some additional projects, is our Officers Club. And there's like we have the so we have like this, you can just see that. That's kind of tells you what we're doing. And then we have a water cooler area, which is just where we can talk about different things amongst the officers. And then we have upcoming videos. This is the area that is going to be exclusive content related. And then we have exclusive and behind the scenes videos. We have Angie's grip videos that will be released here a week to 2 weeks ahead of general release, and it'll be ad free. So it'll just be the review without any ad spots or anything in it, which, I think that's kind of cool. If that's what you want to see and skip all the other stuff, you'll be able to do that. And we're talking about $5 a month.
You didn't even click on the exclusive. It's that exclusive.
That's right. You noticed that, didn't you? If you want to see the Patreon stuff, we have Patreon too. And I don't like the way Patreon works at all. We're not making a lot right at the moment. But that's okay. I mean, we got to start somewhere. But yeah, this is the Patreon channel, and it has essentially just everything there. You can't break it up. You can't split it up. And I don't know how the comments and all that. I'm not a fan of the Patreon setup. I happen to really like the Airgun Army setup a lot. So if you guys want to check that out, I'd encourage you to do it. It's just airgunarmy.com. And again, it's free to join, and you can actually get a preview of the Officers Club for like a week, and you can decide if you want to keep it or not. But again, we're talking $5 a month. And we have already done a first project. Angie, I told you about this, right?
You did?
The compressor.
Oh,
So,
yes.
right. So this is I wrote an article, just a short article. And this is something, this project here is going to be initially just exclusive to the Officers Club and the Patreon channel. But it's their support that helped me purchase. So I got some pictures.
Bean Flip has said, I've yet to find where I can pay to be an officer. Question mark.
I'll help you out, Bean Flip. It's I'd have to pull it up on a different account so that, because this is my admin account. If you go to here, like the Officers Club, you'll see all of the different areas. You see that says premium. Over here, there's probably one that says get access or paid. And so that's where you would then click it and it would get you then access to it. So just click the main Officers Club collection. And then on this right side, you'll see the options. So give that a shot. If that doesn't work, just email me and I'll let you. You can message me right here on the site, and I can even invite you maybe and give you the link directly. So give that a shot. All right. So where was I? Oh yes. So the big thing I've been really wanting for a while, frankly, is a compressor that can fill bottles. Okay. Now, if we go over to Amazon,
Like a portable compressor.
Portable compressor. Yeah, I mean, something I could put in my truck and not, break my doctor's rules of how much stuff I'm supposed to pick up. Let's do a PCP compressor. Okay, so we have all of these little compressors, and all of these little compressors have something in common. They can all fill guns, and I'm not going to get into brands and value. I'm not going to do that. I'm just talking about class of compressor. But all of these little guys that are in that load of $500 or an under range, they are meant to fill a gun. And some of them are meant to fill smaller bottles. If you have that new Niksan, we're going to get to those a little bit here. That Niksan that I'm shooting has 800 and some odd cc's of air on tap. That's a lot of air. That's a whole lot. If you're filling that up a lot, you may burn one of these little ones up. Okay, so you got to watch it you really need to watch what their capacity is. So if they're not meant to fill bottles, if you try and fill bottles, you'll burn them up and they don't last. And so I've talked to a lot of manufacturers, said, what do you have that can fill bottles? And no one would commit to our compressor will fill a bottle unless you go up to the big guys like these. That one I know will, because it's a double head cylinder. It's just there. Let me show you one. I know the Tuxing will. So you get into these $800 units. This will fill bottles. It'll fill up to 7.4 liters. They do not recommend you going with a 9 liter. That's going to stress it too much. But I actually have this compressor. It works really good. You can fill plenty bottles, the small carbon fiber tanks. You can fill your guns. But that, I would not call that portable. Angie, call that portable?
Nope.
Now, you have the Air Venturi version of that, right?
Yep, and it's not portable either.
And you use it pretty regularly. It fills your bottles pretty good. But if we were to go over to Pyramid Air, we look at their 4500 compressor. $1,600. Sign me up, right? I'm not saying it's not worth it. I'm just saying it's a lot of money.
And it's not portable.
And it's not portable. It does allow you to fill bottles. That's the point, is how do you get something portable to fill bottles? And unless the manufacturer is going to commit to support me filling bottles, how can I recommend that to anybody? Now, the other thing somebody would say was, why do you need a bottle, Rick? It's a good question. Angie, why do you think we need a bottle?
Because I use it all the time. That's why I need it.
All right. Make me choke. Thank you. I know, but you also have a portable compressor. Why not just take the portable compressor out to your bench and just use that and skip the bottle?
because it's a lot faster just to use the bottle.
And you have one, etc. I have a more practical reason. Okay.
Mine's pretty practical.
Yours is practical. I have a more practical reason that actually limits your ability to be able to shoot at all. Okay. There are some guns. SWA is one. And I ran into this with and I mentioned this on my video. Actually, we've already got, I've got a teaser behind the scenes coming out, by the way. I've got an unboxing of that compressor coming up on the exclusive side. I've got a couple more exclusive. I've got a shop tour exclusive with some aerial footage of the range. And I've got a bunch of, I'll get to that, some of that stuff coming up, but I got a bunch of behind the scenes exclusive stuff coming up. Anyway, on the video I did this unboxing, these photos were for, I talked about the Airgun standard, and mine had a leak, so I had to fix it. And in trying to fill it with a little compressor, which we fill our guns with little compressors. I know you have the Smaco or whatever it is, Angie.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Works fine, right?
Yep.
Anyway, so we got questions. If we can, we'll probably stop for a minute and answer some questions here a little bit. Anyway, when I was trying to fill the Airgun standard, air was blowing out the barrel. And I took it apart and I filled the cylinder. Actually, you can fill the cylinder off the gun with that gun because the valve seals up, and you can actually hold the cylinder in your hand and fill it off the gun. So it doesn't have to be assembled. And it was blowing right out the valve. The problem was, if you guys have ever tried to put a tire on a rim, like a car tire on a rim, I don't know if Angie, you've ever seen that. But
I have never tried myself, but I have seen it.
Yes. You have to pop it on the bead. So it is pressure and volume that sets that tire on the bead. So it has to like that real fast. Well, not a lot. Some air guns need to have volume with pressure to get the valve to seal. So if you don't have enough volume, it won't actually shut, and it's not enough volume with pressure to close the valve, so all your air is just going out the barrel. So if your gun ever goes dry, you can't fill it unless you have a tank to get it started. So it's actually a utility tool. SWA rifles or SWA shotguns are the same way. If you don't have a tank to seat that valve, you got to like flash it real fast to get it to seat, and then you're fine. Then there's no problem. But you got to have enough volume with pressure to seat the valve. And I've tried little compressors. I've tried big compressors. I haven't tried the Alkin, but I've tried the cage compressors like your Air Venturi. None of them have enough volume with pressure to actually seat the valve on those guns. So if you have even a little pony bottle, that's all you need. Just enough to seat that valve. Well, that's why I like bottles, is that if I need to, I can top my gun off in the field with have it in my backpack, get a few extra shots. Great. If I need to seat my valve, I can. So that is to me, I think it's a utility device that I want to be able to have and maintain and not have to take it to a shop to get topped off. That sucks, right? Do you remember when you have to drive to town and get your tanks filled, Angie?
Yep, 45 minutes. Then they charged me $15 to fill.
Yep. And we did the math.
Yep.
It didn't take you long to justify getting a compressor. Anyway.
Right. Yeah, that was pretty practical, Rick.
It was very practical. So when we're looking at this, and our options are $800, $1,600, $800 really for this compressor is not a bad deal, actually. But regardless, now we start looking at the smaller compressors, and they're $5 whatever. They're expensive, or they're not. They're inexpensive. I gotta go back to it now. These little guys, they fill your guns, but not bottles. Try to fill bottles and burn them up. So when I saw the CS4, and it was, all right, so here, if you go to their website, and I'll talk about that here in a moment. If you go to their website, you can buy it, you can get it a little cheaper. but I have no idea how the returns policy works over their website. So if you're concerned at all about returns, it's probably worth paying an extra 30 or 40 bucks to buy it at Amazon, which you have zero problem with returns if you need to return something, right? So that may be worth thinking about. Anyway, this is supposed, first of all, look at the pressure, 5,800, which is like more than 45. So you have a lot of headroom. And they're talking about 5 hours continuous duty, which is, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Now, there's another compressor on the market. I've talked about it. It's a trail charger. I've asked them, is this the trail charger in different clothing? They said, no, it's not. Okay. All I can say is all the buttons are in the same place. the water tanks are the same place. It sounds the same. Okay. If you say so, somebody's done a good copy or somebody's not being 100% truthful. I don't care. That's between them and Omega, whoever's making the trail charger. Anyway, it is, I got it in, and I'll tell you right off the rip, son of a gun, it's heavy. It is heavy, noticeably heavier, like twice as heavy as all the other little portable ones. So, like, immediately, I was like, okay, something's going on. And I haven't taken it apart. I just used it. So, if you guys want to see more, that's all I'm going to tell you. I will tell you, actually, I'll tell you this. I have started filling my pony bottles with it, and it works great. So, I will give you that.
What's the weight comparison to the trail charger? Is it the same?
I don't have one. I can't compare it.
Oh.
I gave mine to Brian. So I don't have one anymore. So I don't know. I remember the trail charger being a little lighter than this, but I haven't touched one in over a year, so I don't know. Don't know. So I will say this: it weight and look and build quality and fill rate has me excited.
Cool.
The ability to fill bottles for under $600. If it's durable, oh man. Not only do you have something that's really good for your guns, but you have something really good to fill up to, I think they said up to 6.8 liter. So that's like legitly awesome.
Yeah.
You know.
So is it oilless and waterless like the other one?
It actually has a radiator, so you have to put water in it, distilled water. I will probably use RV antifreeze that you put in your water system personally for here, because our temperature does get below freezing regularly. And I don't want to have it freeze and bust like I've had some other compressors. I've had that happen with some other compressors. Just completely blew the radiators apart, which really sucks. It's a great way to see $1,000 go right down the toilet. So I've been using the RV antifreeze in my other compressors that have water reservoirs. They've held up great, and I have no corrosion that I've seen. You can put it in your water tank, right? That's what it's for. So if you can put it in your water tank and then flush it and drink out of it, it ain't gonna hurt you, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't drink it, but it's meant to go in your RV and so forth. So anyway. So I don't think it's corrosive, because why you couldn't put it, if it was corrosive, you could put it in your RV. Anyway, so I've found good success with that. They say you can run antifreeze in it, but I think there's I know with the trail charger, there was a special blend of some different antifreeze elements. So you use like distilled water and some other, there was a royal purple antifreeze type of thing that, anyway, I don't remember what it was. It was something like that. But I just, the pink stuff that you put in my RV seems to work good on my other stuff. I'll probably run that in this. But anyway, I've run it on a couple things, filled a couple bottles with it, and it's just, it just goes chug, 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 chug. It's not real fast. It's not real loud. It's just chug, 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 chug. It's just like that.
It doesn't take 5 hours to fill the bottle, does
Oh
it?
gosh, no. No, I will. The next video I'll do on this will actually empty one of my pony bottles. I have like 100cc pony bottle. We'll empty that and then fill it and see how long it takes. So we'll do some tests. Before I do those, I want to get. I'm out of the. You asked a question about grease. Let me get to that in a minute. I'm out of the stick-on hour meters, the ones that measure vibration or go in it. So before I do too much more work on this, I want to get one of those mounted so that I can, because every 4 hours, every 4 to 6 hours, you're supposed to turn the grease knob once.
Yeah.
That's it. And that will last a very long time. A very, very long time. If you run that grease out, you've filled a lot of stuff. A whole lot of stuff. So, and it takes a food grade high temp lithium. There's a gentleman, I have to put the links in the video. There's a gentleman that's done some articles on this that they've shared, and he has a link to the grease and so forth. So there's that. So, but we'll get that information and share it as well. But again, the next video, the videos and all the stuff we got going out on this, all the nitty gritty details. If you want to watch that, that's going to be our first exclusive content, paid for, at least in part, by our patrons and our officers. So thank you. Let's see. Let's see if we have any questions. Angie, I don't know if you've been watching. Holy moly, we got some chats going. Have you seen anything we need to respond to?
Not that I'm aware of right now.
Okay, let me see. I'm just going to scroll down here. Walnut and Steel hit over 7K. That's cool. Subscribers. That's nice. Jeffrey said he likes Airgun Army a lot. Cool. Yep, that's good. We're going to have to get, at some point, we're going to need moderators. So if you guys have any interest in becoming a moderator, let me know, because we can make you a moderator of a group or a space or, a wider selection. So we'll work on that. Walnut still saying his Weber compressors are getting a workout. Mine is too. I still really like the little compressors. They have a great place and a great feature or solution they provide, especially like the Weber that's under $300 and is a really nice little unit. Just can't fill bottles. So let's see. Let's see. So Timmy's saying don't get the 12-volt yang hang or hang yang. Okay, don't know anything about it. Tim, if you're asking about the water separator in the CS4, it's inside the case. And I don't know. I haven't taken it apart. I'm reluctant to do so till I've got some time under it and have used it. I will eventually take the cover off and peek under the hood, but we'll get around to that. Let's see.
Walnut and Steel says I'm really having a challenge getting my Air Venturi Avenger pumped up to 4350.
With the what? With the Weber? Interesting. What are you using, Walnut and Steel? Smart plugs. You also need a bottle without a built-in flow restrictor. I don't know what that is referring to. Oh, here it is. I've been using CS4 to fill my Wingman, CF bottle, and the Cap Dragon. Yep. Let's see. It looks all pretty good. Yeah, I think everybody's are talking amongst themselves, which is cool. All right, cool. All right, Angie, I think we need to jump to our next awesome topic. You've been posting some exclusive footage, and I know you've been preparing some exclusive footage. What you been working on?
It's exclusive, Rick. I'm not supposed to tell everybody.
Well, you can tease it. This is behind the scenes stuff, right?
Well, I've been doing my pellet deliberation.
Okay.
Usually. show a little bit of that and ask for their opinion, but some for some reason they don't answer, so I have to decide myself.
We got to get more people watching. We got to get more people signed up.
No, I'm talking about while I'm filming. I'm deliberating by myself.
Yes.
But, and then this morning I came in and did a little footage of my shop and what it looked like. I had stuff everywhere. I don't know.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes is kind of personal, so I struggle with filming that.
Well, I've got a behind the scenes.
And I don't have a camera crew. I need a camera crew.
I don't have one either. I have a tripod and a camera. Well, I flip the little screen around. I look at the screen. I talk to it. It's not hard. It's not rocket science.
I'll see if I can figure it out.
All right. I'm sure you'll do fine. You've done fine for the last however many years. So I'm sure you'll be okay. Yeah, I've been a little slow to get the content over to the Officers Club and the Patreon channel, but I've got some coming now, and I hope you guys like it. I will have a teaser of what the behind the scenes are going to be like, and that's going to go up in YouTube shortly. What I did is I filmed my drive, not all of it, it would take forever, out of the ranch to the ship it shop where I pick stuff up. So I went from like
fast forward, right?
No, I didn't. I just stopped and cut. Like landmarks, I stopped and did a little snippet. Like the sign that says 7D acres for sale with a D. I got that on camera. Anyway, yeah. But I did that, and I did film like the pothole road driving back so people could kind of see what it's like to live out here. I did take my drone up and take some aerial shots because people were asking about that. So anyway, so I got that kind of coming. And then, yeah, I've got the unboxing of this thing. I've got a tour of the shop, and shops plural. So yeah, I think we're going to have a lot of really fun stuff for the behind the scenes stuff. It's going to be fun. And I know you've got your first grip that went up for early access.
Yep.
And so that'll be coming out. When will that be releasing on the regular channels?
The 16th.
Okay. All right. So now it's just like Saturday. So it's about a week behind then, right? So we're about giving people about an extra week. 2 weeks. Okay.
2.
All right. All right. We may switch that to a week, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, no, it's been a lot of fun to work on that stuff. So let me see. What can we look at that's prettier?
Timmy Hun, requiring minds need to know, how did the operation go yesterday? What operation?
Yeah.
If you're talking about what's behind me, I didn't do it. And I'm pretty sure that's what you're talking about. I didn't do it yet. Shame, shame.
Let me see. Let me see
it's
something.
There. See the JTS Max behind me? It's got a leak and I need to fix it for Tim.
Oh boy. Okay. All right. Yeah. Choose plan.
Beanflip says, I
saw
see
that.
Not available for purchase.
Now, what is he? I wonder what he's clicking on. So here's access.
He's trying to buy an officer, not be an officer.
I will take a look at it because it should be working, and if it isn't working, then I will figure it out and I'll message all the members because I don't know. I'll have to take a look after the show because I'm looking at the free access. You have to sign up. Okay, that's not a big deal. Let me look at that later. I don't want to troubleshoot that right now. It should just work, but then again, maybe it's got a glitch and I did not know it was glitching. So we'll take a look at it. My daughter, I'm going to turn off the background so you can see her cripple crawling on the floor and making all kinds of noise. He's trying to escape unseen. She thinks she did. She probably did.
She was seen. I saw her.
All right. She's got a school thing. She forgot her stuff. All right. Okay. Let's see. How did your GX battery compressor hold up? If you're asking me, it's still going strong. I use it about about half, a third the time when I'm out at the range. I just bring it out. Depends on the gun I'm filling. If I'm filling like a standard tube, like an Aracuda, AirArms, something with a standard cylinder like a Marauder, I'll just run that. If it's got the big bottles or like the 500cc bottles or whatever, I'll use something else because it's that's a lot of wear and tear on it. But if it's a regular air cylinder, I'll just use that. I'll use the battery one. I think I've got 12 hours I've got 12 hours of use on it at this point. So no problems at all. So
I do have a new gun, Rick.
You do?
I do. It's from Airguns of Arizona.
What did they send you?
The Bushbuck.
Oh, yes. Yes, you did get that one. You haven't shot it yet. Did they get you the ammo?
No. No. It's funny because I need to contact Nielsen because they said that the package was delivered, but where it was delivered, I don't know. It was not here.
Now, is that 452 or 454?
452.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
But that's going to be my deer setup, and deer season's already in, so I need to get it set up, and I got a couple bucks coming to the stand.
Awesome. I think you're going to love that gun. I love that gun. It is one sweet rifle. I mean, that is one well-built, big bore piece of awesomeness.
Yep.
So, yeah, I like it a lot. All right, talking about guns, let's get back to something that's gun-related. We kind of beat the compressor drum pretty hard tonight. I'm excited about that because it helps people be able to go out and shoot, so that's pretty awesome. But let's talk a little bit about the Niksan guns. I just posted my first video yesterday. My first shooting video yesterday. What did you guys think of it? I don't know did you watch it, Angie? Probably not. Yeah, I didn't think so. I mean, it's doing pretty well view-wise, but I'm curious if you guys want to comment. What did you guys think of that? The Niksan. Now, I really liked it. It's a Turkish gun. I mean, right off the rip, and it has your typical Turkish idiosyncrasies. It's a little rough. It's a little rough.
Did you find out how many shots you get per fill?
I ain't even close to that. I mean, I got 48, and I'm like on 235 bar. Somebody said it's supposed to get 900 feet per second. I'm sure it will eventually. I just haven't gotten there yet. It's working its way up to it. 770, 760, something like that. It started at like 730. It's working its way up.
How many shots do they claim?
Well, I don't think they put a number, but I think when I was talking to PJ, it was like 180 shots, something like that. A lot. Enough shots where I did ask Joe for some more pellets because I was out of 1813s. I'm out. I need like a couple sleeves because I am done. I need to keep shooting this thing. So, yeah.
It's a lot of shots.
It's a lot of shots. So, yeah. Timmy's asked me if I got his photo. I haven't looked at all my emails yet, Tim. So no, I have. You may have sent it, but I haven't seen it. So give me till tomorrow. I'll go back through my stuff. I'll let you know if I haven't seen it. So yeah, but I like it. It's my kind of shooting. Just sit there and plink away. And they give you 4 mags with the guns. Did you get 4 mags too?
I did.
Yeah, that nice.
I did. That's amazing. Yeah, they want you to shoot a lot.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm curious how many shots you get out of yours. And given the fact that it is, it's unregulated. Yours is unregulated?
Right.
Yeah. You just find a shot curve. It'll be all right.
I like it.
I know. It's nice looking gun.
It's like compact and.
I got a picture of it.
It'll be a good run around and. I mean, pest, whatever. Squirrel gun.
There it is.
Yeah, it's a nice little gun.
Come on. Oh, I got to get out of here.
I think we've transitioned, Rick. I think you used to, and I said it too. I'm guilty saying that we didn't like bullpups, but
I still don't like them.
I
don't like them. I'm glad you like it. Now, there's some I can tolerate, but I don't know that I like them.
I like them.
I am like having to eat my words bad enough on the stinking tactical guns. Man, wait till
You're
you
not ready
guys.
for the bullpup. You
No,
like them, you're just not ready.
no, no,
Got
no,
it.
no, 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 no. I can't. I don't know. The elf looks nice. Looks nice.
Yeah, it's a strange name. Maybe is it? Are you supposed to say elf or is it ELF?
I don't know. I thought PJ called it an elf.
I don't know. Yeah, ELF W. I was supposed to find out what the W meant. I don't know yet.
Wood.
It probably does.
It does. It's like the T on mine is tactical. The Escalade -T is tactical.
Okay, we can move on now because I'm feeling pretty blonde.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna stop.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I think
So
that's
what else is going on, Rick?
that looks pretty sweet. I had fun at the range last week. Got to shoot stuff. I hadn't been able to get down there for like forever. It was awesome.
And then you overdid it and got
I did.
tired.
I did. But that is like, yeah, I was running the 0 dB on that too. And it actually held group at 100 yards. And I ain't even in the sweet spot yet.
Sweet.
Oh, yes. That, guys, I'm going to tell you, that video, I just audited that video. My sister just finished it. Okay. This is the Buck Rail Air Venturi Avenger conversion. Now, you guys were asking, does it shoot better? Oh, man. Short answer is hell yeah. Just, you guys, well, I hope you guys liked the video. But yeah, we shoot this again. I was shooting steel last week. And I think I'm going to do that a lot more, frankly. One, it's just convenient and I like it. But it lets me stretch it out to 100 yards pretty easily without having to run paper targets down and all that other nonsense. So I'll probably be doing more 100-yard stuff and just using steel as a reference point. But yeah, wait till you guys see the groups I got out of this thing at 75 and 100. I was like,
so is it
loving
there's
it.
a barrel band or something that makes it shoot better?
I don't
The
know
Avenger,
if
the Avenger's pretty awesome already. What are you talking about, Ray?
I know. Look, I'm telling you, the Avenger with the Buck Rail kit is better than the stock Avenger by a good
It
percentage.
shoots better. It shoots better.
I shoot it better.
Okay.
Can I go with that?
Yeah, that's better. I get it. Okay. I was just
I
wondering
shoot it better.
what.
No, I shoot it better. I do like the barrel band. I like that little guy right there. I think that's awesome. And you don't need the conversion for that. You can put that on your regular Avenger or your bullpup. It all works.
Sweet.
Right? Yeah. I think there are some guns where you want the floated barrel, and there's some guns where you'd like to have it more supported. And this, from my experience with this, I think it likes to be more supported. The other thing too is, I don't know if you guys have seen his moderator kit that he's. I don't know if you guys didn't see the video I did on this, then you missed it. Duh! If you didn't see it, you missed it. Way to go, McFly. I had a picture of the doggone thing.
Thanks for joining me, Rick. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
here it is. Here it is. All right. So this is an interesting proprietary connector, right? So it's got the internals that you have with the standard connector. I didn't have a picture of it, but that there is not just your regular threads. That moderator actually screws onto that with just a quarter turn. So it's proprietary. So it can't be fitted to anything else. Do you guys see why that's important? Okay. So they cannot be modified to go on a firearm.
Yep.
Okay. So it's 3D printed. So it's going to not take high pressure. Okay. So you can't do that. It's got a proprietary connector that only fits with this particular air gun. You see how that creates a good buffer, an insulator, if you want to use such things. And it actually works. I mean, it's not just like looks. I've had some 3D printed stuff that was okay, but it's no DonnyFL, nor is it a 0 dB, nor is it a Neoplague. Okay, they're just not up to that standard of quietness. But whatever he's done with that thing, Man, you'll see. When you guys watch the video, I go on about that a little bit. The mics can't pick it up, but there's a particular tone that an airgun has with the rapport that can either be pleasant or unpleasant. And I
You
found
didn't do
that.
your DB meter?
No, I'm not talking about volume. I'm talking about sound, like tone. Like some people like bass, some people like treble, right? Some people find treble shrill and they don't like it. Some people find bass too thumpy and annoying. Okay, so it's a personal preference thing. Okay, I like bass. So anyway,
Oh, I thought you were gonna say shrill, like the whole 70s and 80s rock thing going on.
I have a very wide palette of music I enjoy, Angie. I can enjoy a little hair metal, no problem. I can enjoy
I know
that.
I've heard you sing it.
Yes, and I can hit some high notes still yet today
Mm-hmm.
without the
Yep.
Bee Gees adjustment. If you guys want to know what that is, just Google Bee Gees sound studio adjustment or something along those. You will see what I'm talking about. And I do not require that to hit the high notes. Anyway, that's the topic for you guys. Come out to visit, and maybe we'll hop on some instruments and we'll have a little fun in the chapel. Anyway, this has a particular tone to the rapport of the rifle. It's actually just really nice. I don't know how to capture it with mics. I don't know how I would begin to do it. But something about the way the suppressor sounds is just really satisfying to me personally. And I don't know if it improved. I'm guessing it helped with the accuracy because the gun shot really, really well. Really
It
well.
already shoots really well, Rick.
It shot really well. It shot really weller. Okay. It shot more weller. No, it's nice. It's nice.
I think it would put the same sound off here in South Carolina.
I don't know. You have different air density there because you're at sea level. I'm at 4,600 feet, so it's going to sound different. But maybe it'll sound even better. I don't know. If I come out to visit, I'll bring it with you. I like this gun. I really like it. So I'm supposed to be getting an Avenge X, by the way. We'll see. Supposedly, I'm supposed to get it 177 with a 22 conversion, so that'll be a fun series to work through.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be getting one too, but I don't know when. So that's for Women's Outdoor News article.
Rich is saying, my Bulldog, after my tune, blew out the sides of my 3D. Yeah, I would imagine so, Rich. You're not supposed to use 3D printed suppressors on a 300 FP Bulldog. That's going to take maybe some reinforced carbon fiber or some aluminum, I'm pretty sure, on that one. So, anyway. I could have seen that coming. So, well, what else you got, Angie?
Can I tell them what I did today? Okay,
sure, why not?
Today with the Hunter Extreme Pro and its awesome recoil.
No, I think you should. It's a cautionary tale of what happens with high-powered spring guns. Go for it.
Yeah, I broke a scope. I was shooting I was doing my pellet test and getting ready for the grip to see what it likes the best. And about middle ways, I think my scope was already starting to give out because my grips were not doing that great. And there's a struggle with me and brake barrels. Oh, I could say all guns. Why are you agreeing with me so soon? You don't even know what I'm going to say.
I just, when you said struggle with you, I thought, yes, there's probably true. Go for it.
I question myself whether it's me or the gun. Am I screwing it up, or is there something wrong with the gun? Well, it was the scope. The crosshairs just all of a sudden tilted and fell. Yep. Oh, well, that's why the groups are sucking.
Just that would do it. I'm going to pull up the gun you're shooting here.
Yeah, it's a great gun. I mean,
it's a gorgeous gun.
When I started shooting, I was like, oh. Man, I should have did the challenge with this gun with Rick. I would have done so much better.
Yes. So this is what you were shooting.
Yep. Okay, I know, Tim. It's a Gammo.
It's an awesome gun. I have this gun. I need to get this out on the range again. This is old school Gammo, man. This is wood and steel. What?
You do have one. We can do a challenge.
Sure we can.
All right. Sweet.
Absolutely. Did you find a scope that would work? Did you get one finally going on it?
Yep, the Sidewinder is doing beautifully.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll hold up. And if it doesn't,
it's a lot of scope for the gun, but
it's a lifetime warranty. Send it to Hawk if it gives you a problem. They'll replace it. Yeah. Anyway, well, they should replace it. It would have been nice if you had an Air Max, because the Air Max is more their Airgun line, but the Sidewinder hopefully will hold up for you. So.
I have a mini Air Max, like a compact 2-7, but it's, yeah, I have to like stretch my neck to get close enough. So
they're already too, the whole mounting system is already too far forward. It needs to be back another inch for me.
I really think that they were made for men. The Magnums and this.
They're made for turtles that have really long necks, because that's the only way I could shoot the damn thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Rich, you got to come out here, bring all your tools, and you can convert some stuff. We can film it and have fun. That's how we do that.
Is he close by?
No, I don't think so. I think Rich is in Ohio or Illinois or some communist state like that.
That's not that far.
Yeah.
It's not that far.
So, a new in-box Shinsheng RWS Career. Have not seen one of those. Not in person. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's see.
Kyle.
I do have some like super top secret news about this gun that I can't tell anybody about. Not yet. It's just going to be awesome. The awesomer will get better.
Thanks for the tease. That was nice of you.
You're welcome.
Right.
Glad I could help.
Right, guys.
Well, let's look. I was going to say, this is old school Gammo awesome gun. Let me tell you why. I wish it was still a spring gun, but is what it is.
Are you about to give up the secret stuff?
No.
Oh, I was going to say that's all it took.
I thought Rich was in Ohio, yeah. So a non-communist state. Okay, fine, whatever. Anyway, maybe a little communist. I don't know. I don't think you can still hunt there. So with air guns, so maybe it's still communist. I'm picking on Rich. No, that gun there is the old style wood and steel. So the breech is steel, the barrel steel. It doesn't have all the composite stuff hanging off of it. It's just a straight, good old fashioned break barrel. I really like it. The open sights are nice.
Tim might like that one.
If he's got good taste, he will. I was going to ask you another question while we have just a few more minutes and we're talking about guns. And I don't know the answer. So, the thing is, you never ask a question you don't know the answer to. So hopefully I don't screw something up. Did you get ammo for your Air Force 308?
I did.
How did it shoot? How did it shoot with the right ammo?
Oh, beautiful.
Okay. Which ammo did best?
Geez, Rick. I don't remember. I shoot too many guns. I have to look at the pictures on my phone. I'm serious. I don't remember. But I do know that there was some that did awesome. I got 3 videos on it. I did ammo testing, and then I did an exclusive, I called it my tuner in video, because I tuned it for the right ammo.
Okay.
And then,
once you had the right information of which way to turn the wheel, I'm pretty sure that that's useful.
Yes, because I watched a video and it had me going backwards, and so the filming of it took a little bit longer than normal, but I finally got it right, and yes, it's beautiful. Then the final video is my final decision on what ammo did best, and I don't remember what it was, so I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'll have to watch the video too.
Yeah, cool. Well, I was excited to hear you're getting the 308, the proper ammo for it, because pellets will expand and work okay in that, but they're not the ideal, obviously.
These did really, really good.
Okay. All right.
I don't know.
Oh, those look great.
Yeah, I've never heard of these guys, but I put a post on Facebook and said, "Hey, I need ammo." Sorry, I'm crooked. I need ammo for the 308. This guy reached out. He's like, here you go. So, yeah.
Oh man,
they're nice.
That has me super excited. I would be very curious to see how far you could stretch that out. When you come to visit, if you still have it, then we'll see how far we can stretch it. Maybe we can if we could get like 300-400 yards out of it, that would be pretty awesome.
I'm going to need to rent a U-Haul trailer to come out there.
Nah, it'll fit in the back of your truck. You'll be all right.
I'm going to have more than that.
What else do you need? You're bringing guns. So you don't need anything else. Look, bring a set of bring a set of camos and your guns. That's all you need. It's fine. What the problem is, is if you wear camos, nobody cares if you change. If you're wearing the same thing every day, well, nobody's gonna know the difference.
And I guess you never smell out there in Texas in the desert, right? You just smell like dirt.
It all smells like dust. It's fine. It's not like you're gonna sweat. So. Anyway, I think we've BS'd enough. I'm not seeing any questions we need to address at this point. I hope you guys have had a good night with us tonight. Stay tuned. I'm finally back out at the range, and I'm getting some of these projects that we've had here in the studio. I've been able to go out and get some shooting done, which I've been super excited about that. And I've got a lot more to do. We're not anywhere near done. And giving buck rail a little bit of a break because we've just had so much buck rail stuff over the last few weeks, maybe a couple months. Excuse me. So we're going to wrap up with the inventory on that, and then we're going to kind of let him go, hopefully reap the benefits of so much coverage. If you guys want to outfit your gun, go check out Terry's stuff. It's pretty awesome. But I've got some other cool things. SWA's coming back into the mix. So we're going to have some 15-inch shotguns we're going to be showing off. I've got a series of what's going to be doing with those. The new SWAs have gauges now, which I think is pretty cool. And we're going to be having inventory available for those. So hopefully we'll be able to not only have some to get us started, but also be able to keep the inventory available if people are interested in 15-inch shotgun that can do shot or slugs and has some real punching power. Yeah, we'll have those available. So I'm excited about that. And then the other projects we have going on, I've got stuff for Airguns of Arizona, some more stuff for Pyramid Air. I've got a lot of stuff going on my end. I know Angie's buried with GTA stuff, just so many different guns and not nearly enough budget to get to them all. So, yeah, but we're going to have fun with it for sure.
So, Rick, when are you going to do an answer back to my competition, my challenge?
I was hoping to do it when I was last week, but I want to make sure I'm at my best. So, maybe soon. Maybe soon.
I think being a little handicap free is fine. I think it's just fine. Go ahead tomorrow.
Rich wants to send you a gun that he's tuned, so it might be fun for you to try a tuned Springer. Rich and I go way back, way back before gas rams took over the world. So, and he loves the Gamo stuff. He makes his own seals and all kinds of cool things. So, yeah, gets lots of
my address.
Gets lots of extra power and all kinds of things. So actually what I'll do is just let you guys chat amongst yourselves and sort it out. So anyway, guys, that's going to be it. I don't see any other things coming up here on the chat. And so we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you guys.
Someone tonight.
We're missing a lot of people. Tonight. Who are we missing?
G-Man.
G-Man's not here. Joe's not here.
Yeah.
Joe's not here either. So.
G-Man, by the way, before you go, sorry I interrupted your wrap up, but G-Man said that he believes that you're going to get me on the challenge. That I don't have a chance against you.
We'll see. I haven't shot either of those guns yet, either of the Gamo Pros, Magnum Pros, but I hope to get to it. Yeah,
but you're a Springer master, and I'm not.
I don't know about that. I have no imaginations of me as any great marksman with any of the stuff. I like shooting, and I said this in my recent video, and I think that I'm changing my dynamic of my videos a little bit. You guys can let me know if you like it or not. But I've got Angie doing grip stuff that is a lot of we're doing the same guns, a lot of it. Like I'm going to do JTS, she's going to do JTS. Does it make sense for us to double up on that? Do the same thing? I don't think so. I mean, I've got 100 yards. It could shoot 100 yards all day. Why not use my range for what I can use it for and let Angie do the things she can do? And so now we're not duplicative. So I'm probably going to be doing a lot more just fun shooting. I'm getting too stinking old to work. I mean, well, that's not true. Let me back up. I say this on my video with the Air Victory Avenger because it gave me so much joy to shoot that gun. You guys are going to see it in the video. I'm pounding the table. I'm swearing. I'm having a good old time. Okay. Hopefully you guys like it. But it reminded me why I like shooting air guns. Air guns are supposed to be fun, not frustrating.
Yeah.
For me, they're supposed to be fun and not frustrating. And look, if I get it. I went through the phase of having to just get the ultimate performance in every way. But you know what that led to? A lot of frustration. And I don't care anymore. I just want to go out and have fun. It's supposed to be leisure, recreation, enjoyable. I don't shoot. I'm not a competitive shooter. I don't ever want to be a competitive shooter. I have no aspirations to have to prove my marksman skills to anyone. I don't care if you shoot better than me. I really don't care. Ta-da!
You just took the challenge out of the challenges, Rick.
Look, I do care if I shoot better than Angie. That may be the only person I care about.
All right.
Because when she's here, she always kicks my ass. But that's besides the point. You know, we're going to do a lot of break barrel shooting when she's out here. A lot of spring guns. A lot of freehold spring guns that are too long for her to hold. That's an inside joke.
You can have the magnums.
Anyway, I think air guns should be fun. Should be fun. Fun.
So are you a happy swearer?
Me?
Are you a happy swearer? Yes, you said you were hitting the table and swearing.
I was. In that particular instance, yes. It all depends on the circumstance. I've been an unhappy swearer, probably more than a happy swearer, especially lately. Over these last 6 months, I've had a struggle with maintaining a positive attitude on certain things. My fuse be short on many fronts, but hopefully all that's changing. That's all going away. So anyway,
cool.
Anyway, that's going to be it. Yeah. Guys, thank you for coming up here and hanging out with us and us BSing and shooting the breeze and all that kind of fun stuff. We'll be back next week. I don't know what we're going to talk about. Hopefully it'll be some really cool, fun airgun stuff. Maybe I'll have some more news on some of these cool airguns we're shooting. We should have, I'm going to try and schedule the Pyramid Air video for the Avenger buck rail combo for Monday. So we should be able to talk about that Tuesday after you guys see it. So definitely be on the lookout for that. And I'm not sure what we got coming up next. I do have an AirArms video coming up Thursday. I'm going to have another AirArms coming up maybe next week. So we'll see. We'll see how it all goes. But one last thing, Airgun Expo. If anyone wants to come out, which I'm on the edge right now, signups have been slow as far as sponsors go. I'm giving folks till the end of this week. I do not have the way it's worked in all the years past. Let me just pull it up real quick. We're over time now. The way it's worked in all the years past is that we get right to like the max end date, and then everybody piles on at the last minute, and Rick's putting in 60, 80 hours weeks, 60 to 80 hour weeks trying to make everything happen. I do not have that in me. Just straight up, I don't have that to give this time around. So if I don't have enough substantive signups by the end of this week, we're just going to postpone it till May. Our first one we did was in May. I liked that time of year. We did October last year because I was facing heart surgery. There's just no way I could do open heart surgery and then the expo. So if we have to postpone it this year, given all I've been through, I feel perfectly fine about that. And then setting it up for May and trying to get people to incorporate it into their budget for early in next year rather than the end of the year. That's my plan. If we get something by the end of this week that's substantive, then I'm pretty sure that all those that have just been thinking about it will come on board in a timely fashion and we'll be able to do it this year. I'm pleased to do it. I'm also pleased not to do it. I just am not pleased to do it like I've done it the last 2 times. And I just don't, as I said, I don't have it to give this time around. So if you
So
would
if you,
go ahead.
sorry, if we wind up not doing the Airgun Expo, are you still going to do the fun shoot?
I would be pleased to do the fun shoot. I just don't know how practical it is for people to drive all the way out here for a couple of days of shooting. Um, I could almost rather do it in May, but I'm open. I'm open to that. I would almost expand the fun shoot for a couple more days, frankly, and maybe do like Wednesday to Saturday or something. So I will talk to the GTA folks and like put a notice up once I know at the end of this week what's going on. If 6 weeks is enough for people to plan to come out, awesome. Let's do it. Let's have some fun and let's just get together and shoot air guns for a few days. That would be awesome. I'd love to do it. And everybody's invited. Look, if you're in the area, just open invitation, you're invited. If I'm available and the range is open and the weather's decent, reach out. Come out. We'll have some fun. Not hard to find, just maybe hard to get here depending on if the roads are like in good shape. But yeah, I mean, it's just get off the interstate, go north and stay on that road. Eventually you hit the ranch. It's not hard. So yeah, don't turn left like Travis did and try and follow his GPS and get hung up on the side of a mountain with his busted truck.
Yeah, good advice.
Don't do that. Follow my instructions. You'll be much better off. Don't just please don't do the other. Anyway, now I think we're finally absolutely done. But I forgot to mention the Airgun Expo. I wanted to remember to tell folks about that. So if you're a vendor, manufacturer, and you're watching this and you still have time and you'd like to participate, reach out. I'll send you a rate sheet and you can let me know if it's something you want to do. Again, I'm pleased to do it, but it costs thousands of dollars to put this event together. And I do not have that just sitting in the bank to do. So it has to pay for itself. And frankly, it has to make money or I can't pay like Angie. And Angie needs to get paid, right, guys? You guys want Angie to get paid. You don't want her to have to work for free. So, yeah.
I do plan on coming out there in October. So
I know. You're going to be here anyway.
Fun shoot. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're going to be here anyway. I think the fun shoot will be fun. But I'm bummed. But yeah. Anyway. All right. We are really done now. Good God. I'm like a bad preacher. And in closing, which means absolutely nothing. Yeah. So we're finally done, guys. Thank you for sticking with us, hanging out, and we hope to see you here next week. We'll have some fun stuff to talk about next week, too. If you guys have ideas, shoot them over. Put them in the comments. I do read them. I just don't always answer.
Shoot them over. Good.
Whatever. We're done. I don't want to get sidetracked yet again. Thank you, Angie. We're out of here. See you guys. Have a great rest of your week.
Good night, y'all.
Cool. Yay. Done.